guys, the Echo here again, and I said I was going to do 2 more theory videos, because you guys absolutely love my theory videos, and I don't know why. There I go, I'm being giggly. Okay, I have not had sleep. I have not had 1 ounce of sleep. I am running off of no sleep in about 16 cans of pop, so I am going to freaking flat giggle my way through this, but we are doing this because I said in my last video, that is actually still currently uploading, that there was going to be a couple more theories today. And they are right now. Leave me alone, I'm not tired, I promise. These two are actually a long time overdue. One I did for Mimberlyyt's birthday because the third part of my Chris/Frisk theory video, or theory, she gave me a challenge, and I do this like all the time. Basically what I do, for those of you who are new to the channel, is if you guys have theories that you want me to do of like Undertale or Deltarune or anything, like whether it's Mortal Kombat or something, if you guys like have any kind of a theory idea that you have that you want me to do, leave it in the comments. Excuse me. Leave it in the leave it in the comments, and I will do shout outs, and I will do I'll do the theory request. So she gave me a challenge. She wanted me, and I did do it. I did it for her birthday, but I was sick at the time, and it was really difficult to hear me. I mean, probably even with headphones, you probably would not have been able to hear me that good because I was really sick. So I told myself that I was going to redo the video when I was feeling better. Well, a bunch of crap got in the way and I wasn't able to do it. Well, I can do it now. So I'm going to redo that theory video that I did for her birthday. I'm going to redo it now, but on top of that, I'm going to do another theory video because I told her I was going to do 2 theory videos for her. One I'm redoing because I was sick, and the other one I never got around to it, and I feel awful about it. I told her I was going to do 2 theory videos for her, and I feel like complete and total shit because it didn't slip my mind. I got really busy and I couldn't find the time to do it, and I feel like a complete and total piece of shit for not being able to do it. But I'm going to do it now, and they're both Sans theories. The challenge she gave me when she did her reaction video to my 3rd Chris/Frisk theory video, she wanted me to do a theory as to why I thought Sans bled in the Genocide run in Undertale when you killed him, but the other monsters all turned to dust. I'm going to redo that theory video right now because she just hit 1,000 subs. She's been waiting for this, and she just hit 1,000 subs, and she's like absolutely over the moon about it. She is so excited and nervous, and she's earned every one of them. Hi, Tinkerbell. That's my sister's chihuahua, Tinkerbell. Hey, Tink. But she has like every 1,000 of those subs she has earned absolutely. And she's a really amazing YouTube content creator. She's the only one that I have found that she's engaging with her audience. She's really genuine about what she does. She doesn't bullshit. She will flat tell you straight up she does not bullshit. If she's never reacted to it, she'll tell you. If she's reacted to it before, she will tell you. She does not bullshit. That is one of the things I like about her. She does not bullshit. There's like no bullshit on her channel. And she's just really down to earth, and she's awesome. And that's really, that kind of talent combined with that type of genuine, I can't even think of the word. With that type of genuine personality is what I'm trying to say. Is really, really hard to find, because she engages with her audience. She's on Discord. She engages with her community, and she's really, really good at it. I mean, she's a freaking natural at it. And I did this theory video for her birthday back in August, but like I said, because I was sick, it was probably really, really hard to hear me even with headphones on, because I was like really, really bad. Oh my god, I was horrible. So I'm going to redo that theory video now. And then I'm going to do another one on top of that one. So there's going to be two, combined with the theory video that I did earlier this morning at like, oh my god, it was like 3:40 in the morning. And it's, what time is it? 11:54 in the morning now. So about 8 hours difference. So yeah, you guys are getting, I'm spoiling all of you. I'm spoiling every last one of you. You are getting 3 theory videos today. So, like I said, she had wanted me to do a theory video as to why Sans bled in the genocide run when you killed him, but the other monsters, they all turned to dust. Well, okay, with the exception of Undyne. With the exception of Undyne. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But canonically, I think, or according to the fandom anyway, and I did say this in my last video, but I think I went and accidentally deleted it with the others, but it's fine because I'm redoing it now. It's okay. According to the fandom, it's not like a set thing, but according to the fandom, everybody seems to think that it's ketchup. I respectfully disagree. If that was the case, and I'm no disrespect to the fandom. Okay, I'm a massive Undertale junkie. I have no disrespect to Undertale and everybody who loves it. I don't. It's just, it's a theory, and some theories you agree with and some theories you don't. So, hey, I respectfully disagree with the ketchup theory, because I don't think it's a bottle of ketchup. And here's why. Hear me out. Hear me out. If it was ketchup, if you look at the angle of the knife strike when Chara hits him, it's kind of like a diagonal across his whole chest, like, you know. If ketchup was the case, depending on the thickness of the bottle would have taken the brunt of the knife strike, and Sans could have possibly survived even with 1 HP. So I don't think it's ketchup. I do, however, think it is blood. And I'm going to explain why I think it is blood. And as I did with my Chris Frisk theory, I'm going to kind of hop back into the pacifist run in Undertale a little bit. I'm not going to look at the whole thing. I'm just going to point out a few things. When you do the pacifist run in Undertale, and you go talk to Sans in the Judgment Hall. They call it the Last Corridor. It is not the Last Corridor. It is the Judgment Hall, because that's basically where Sans says, okay, you've been really good and you can go, or you've been a little shit demon, I'm going to kick your ass. So it's one or the other. You're either LV1 or you're LV19, or you're somewhere in the middle if you're doing like if you just randomly go through and kill whoever, it's like neutral. Or if you neutrally run it and you just randomly kill, it's... But if you stay at LV1 and you don't earn any LV, you don't earn any level of violence, you don't earn any love, nothing like that, and you remain LV1, And for those of you who don't know how to get into Sans' room, I mean, you can look it up on YouTube, but I'm going to tell you how to do it because I want to, because this is my video. Now, shh, listen to me. Listen to me. If you go in and you save right at that save point in the last corridor, and you go talk to Sans first, you back out of the game, you close it out, and you reopen it. You don't save. You only save that one time. You go back in and you talk to Sans 2 more times, following the same pattern. You talk to him again, and then you close out the game, and then you go back into it and you talk to him a 3rd time. And the only reason I know how to do this, I did not look this up, okay? I was toying around with the game because I'm not a PC gamer. I didn't screw with any files. I'm a console gamer. And I found this completely by accident. And when you give the 3rd code word, which is I am the legendary fart master. I want that tattooed on me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I want that tattooed on me. It says I am the legendary fart master. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm tired. No, I'm not. No, you didn't hear that. I'm not tired. I'm fine. But no, after you give him the last code word, which is I am the legendary fart master, he gives you the key to his room. Okay? So you go back to his room. If you don't want to go in and face Asgore just yet, you can go all the way back to Snowden. You go in Sans' room, and of course, he's pranking your ass. You end up on a treadmill. And Papyrus, I'm going to do a Papyrus theory video too. If you guys want me to do a Papyrus theory video, because what Papyrus says something when you're in Sans' room that got me to thinking. And this is how most of my videos start, okay? This is just how most of my videos start. Papyrus, he flips Sans' light on, and he thinks Sans is in his room. He's like, Sans, have you seen my... He's like, oh, you're not Sans. And he's like, why are you using a treadmill in the dark? Is Sans pranking you across time and space again? I hate when he does that. How immature can you get? That got me to thinking. And I'm pretty sure there's, like, theory videos that have covered this, but I want to do it anyway for my own, I don't know. I just want to. I want to. That's just what I want to. But I don't think... Tiny tangent, hang on. I don't think Papyrus is as... I don't want to say stupid, because he's not. He's a lovable little goofball. But I don't think Papyrus is as... How do I put this? Mentally blind as what everyone thinks he is. I mean, yeah, he's got, like, low self-esteem and things like that. Stomach, shut up. I just fed you. You're fine. I don't think he's as emotionally naive or, like, mentally blind as what some people seem to think he is. I think Papyrus is actually smarter than he lets on. And if you guys want me to do a Papyrus theory, let me know in the comments, and I will do a Papyrus theory for you guys. But getting back to Sans' room, after Papyrus leaves, if you go to the oh my god, my brain, it's messing with me. If you go to the dresser, and I think it's the top drawer, because I don't think the others open, but the top drawer. You look in the top drawer, and there's a small silver key. Well, you take the key, and then you go around to the back of the house, and there is a secret door. You open that door, and that is Sans' workshop. Because, and as many times as I've played the pacifist run, I know this front to back. But you go in Sans' workshop at the back of the house, and there is a badge in the second drawer. Sans at one time worked at the core. He worked in the core. I believe he worked in the core with Gaster because he's got the blueprints for the DT extraction machine. Like, you play the True Pacifist run after you come back, after the neutral run because of Flowey and all that. But you come back and you go down into the True Lab, and Alphys is kind of explaining how she, like, found, like, with the help of blueprints, and she was using this DT extraction machine to try to extract DT, which DT is determination. And she ended up injecting it into dying monsters, and they woke up, and then they became the amalgamates. She messed up. It is bad. But anyway, I'm not talking about the amalgamates right now. We're talking about why Sans bleeds. So I'm trying to keep my brain intact here. But no, I do think that even before Alphys became the royal head scientist, as a lot of you, probably the bulk of you by now, have played Undertale, so you know all about Gaster. You know he was the first royal scientist. You know, like, he fell into his creation. He fell into the core, and he was shattered across time and space, and now he's trapped in the void. He can't go anywhere. He's, like, perpetually stuck. So you guys know all about Gaster, and you guys know that Gaster was the first royal scientist after the monsters became imprisoned in the underground. He created the core, so the underground would have power. Well, Gaster and Sans worked in the core together at one time. Now, why Sans held on to the badge, I don't know. There is... Oh, hang on, guys. I will be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, like I was saying, if you go into... Hi, Tinkerbell. If you go into Sans' workshop, and there's like a little... Hi, that was Ghost. My sister's pit. If, damn it, I lost my train of thought now. Okay. Hey, what? Hang on. I do this. I do this. I always do this. Okay, I got it. If you go into the workshop and you open the first drawer, and it says that there's a photo album in there, and it says there's Sans and a bunch of people that you don't know, it says he looks happy. Well, like I said, I'm not a PC gamer. I'm a console gamer. So I didn't mess with the files. I mean, on console you can't, but I did get the little, I don't want to call it a glitch, but I must have got my fun value in the right range, or like I hit the right combination of numbers, because in the photo album it said, oh, there's something along the lines of there's like a folded piece of paper or something like that, or a picture or something, and it says you open it up and there's a picture of 3 people, and written on the bottom of the words, "Don't forget." By now, it's common knowledge that Gaster is Sans and Papyrus's dad. But back to what I was saying earlier about the badge. I don't know if Sans had a direct hand in helping to create the core, but I do know that at one time he worked in the core. I'm guessing not just alongside Alphys, but I think he also might have worked in the core alongside Gaster. Because near the machine that's covered up, and I'm guessing... I'm going to guess that Sans has been working on that machine in an effort to try and bring his dad back, try to bring Gaster back. And I don't know, I would love to see something like that. I would love to see Toby Fox, who created Undertale. I would love to see him do like a DCL to Undertale, and I think he already has done one. But I'd love to see him do like another did I say DC? I meant DLC. Damn. My brain. DLC is what I meant. I think he's already done one DLC for Undertale, but I'd love to see him do another one where Sans actually gets the machine fixed and you actually get to see him bring Gaster back. And then, like, you still get to go through the game normally, but now Gaster is in the game. And if you do Genocide, you're not just fighting Sans anymore. You're also fighting Gaster. Or, come on, down. You're interrupting my spotlight here, pup. Yeah, this is Ghost. Say hi, Ghost. This is my sister's red-nosed pit. Yeah, they say pets are bad. No, she's a big baby. She's a big sweetheart. Pain in the butt though she can be. She's a big sweetheart. She likes to chase Inari, and that's not cool. You don't do that. You don't chase the cat. Because she's my cat. But anyway, I would love to see him do like a DLC to where you play through, like I said, you play through the game normally, but yet you also get to see Gaster in the game. And if you do a Genocide run after, this is like throwing one boss on top of another, okay? I would love to see Toby Fox do a DLC where, like I said, you play through the game normally, but now Gaster's involved. And you do a Genocide run, and you go through, like, just like you would normal Genocide run, but you kill Sans, and then Gaster steps in. And then you have to take on Gaster. That would be a badass DLC. I would love to see him do something like that. That would be freaking amazing. And release it to where, like, make it like a free playable DLC. I don't know if he did that with the first one. I'm pretty sure he has done a DLC for Undertale. I think he has. I don't know for sure. If you guys know if he's done a DLC for Undertale, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to find it and play it. But anyway. But yeah, the machine that's in the workshop, I think, is Sans trying to bring Gaster back. But anyway, the badge. And then if you look on the table, there's the blueprints. The blueprints are for the DT extractor in the True Lab. Now, this is where I think, or rather, how I think, or not, oh my god, my brain's all over the place. Not how. I'm botching this, oh my god. This is why I think Sans bleeds. And like I said, I don't think it's ketchup. I respect the fandom, I do. And I respect the fact that everyone thinks that it's ketchup, but going back to what I had said originally, I don't think it's ketchup. I think it's blood. I think it is blood. Just like Undyne, but Undyne's determination is different. Undyne's determination is like completely different, and I'll get into that, but I want to focus on Sans first. So when Sans and Gaster were working on the DT extractor, on the DT extraction machine, I think they had a soul, because I think all of the souls, regardless of their trait color, I think they all have some DT in them. I don't think they have like the same level of DT as the red soul, like as Frisk's soul, for example. I don't think they have that level of determination, but I do think that within each of the soul traits, there is some determination in them. It's just not a lot, because if there was, it would overpower their natural soul traits. First off, for those who don't know, like the soul traits, the colors, things like that, there are 7 colors. And here is what they are. And I actually did this before. I want to see if I can remember them all in one shot. So you have red, obviously you guys know what red is. You have cyan blue, which is the light color blue. You have dark blue, like dark, dark blue. You have orange, yellow. So that's 5. See, it's 5. Green, purple, and oh my god, I'm trying to think. Hang on. Red, cyan blue, dark blue, yellow, orange, green, purple. I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? Damn it, I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? Red, blue, cyan blue, purple, yellow, green, orange, and red. Okay, that's all 7. Okay, and then the traits, those are the colors. So each trait corresponds to a color. So there's 7 soul traits, 7 colors. So as you guys know, red is determination, orange is bravery, yellow is justice, purple's perseverance, cyan blue is patience, dark blue is integrity, green is kindness, and I just had them all. Oh my god. Green is kindness. Hang on, guys. Okay, you have red as determination. Green is kindness. Cyan blue is patience. Dark blue is integrity. Orange is bravery. Oh no, orange is bravery. Yellow is justice. Purple's perseverance. I just had them. Which one am I missing? Red, blue, cyan blue, purple, yellow, orange, green. I just had them. Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. I'll be right back. Let me think. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so you have purple, which is perseverance. You have cyan blue, which is patience. You have dark blue, which is integrity. You have green, which is kindness. Yellow is justice. Oh my god, I just had it. Oh my god, why is my brain doing this? Crap. Okay, red, yellow, blue, cyan blue, purple, green, orange. Oh my god, I can't think. Guys, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think. But you guys know what the colors are. You guys know what the colors and the traits, the corresponding traits to the colors are. But basically, there's 7 traits, there's 7 colors. So, back to what I was saying. If I named them all, I named them all. But if not, I swear I'm missing one. I don't know, maybe I said one twice, I left one out. I don't know. But I had it and I lost it. But you guys know what the soul traits are, the colors, things like that. Anyway, so like I was saying, each of the souls I do think have like a small amount of DT in them. Like I said, not like the red soul, like the determination soul. I don't think there's that much, but I do think there was enough to keep the kids going throughout the underground until Asgore unfortunately caught him and, killed him. But during work on the DT extractor, I think Sans and Gaster were working on pulling DT from a soul. And I think something happened and the extractor malfunctioned. And while Gaster was nowhere near the machine, I mean, theoretically, he could have been off somewhere. He could have been doing something and put Sans in charge of running the DT extractor. I think something happened and there was an accident. There was an accident, and it wasn't like an accident to where, he was wounded. It wasn't like a physical kind of injury. I think the DT extractor somehow malfunctioned, and the blast reacted more like an overpowered radiation dose, is what I think happened. Because DT is not really so much like a physical thing. Like if you think of it in like terms of like an X-ray, it's more like radiation. At least that's how I see it. So I think something happened. The machine malfunctioned, and it hit Sans with an over-concentrated DT, like an over-concentrated dose of DT, but more like an irradiated blast. I also think, I don't think Sans always had 1 HP either. And I'll get into that in my other video. I'm going to focus on this one for now. But because of that hit, I think it messed with a lot of things. His magic, his mind, just like basically it molecularly screwed him up. Like the DT, like it kind of rebooted his body, I guess you could say. Like if you think of it in terms of like error, it rebooted his body, his system, but it turned him into a boss monster, which, I mean, yeah, there's boss monsters in the game, but they're not like Sans. They're nothing like Sans. They're nowhere near Sans' level. And I'll get into that, but like I said, I'm gonna focus on Sans first. Hang on, I do this. Hang on, bear with me a minute, guys. I do this. But yeah, like I said, I don't think he always had 1 HP. I think he was fine. He was healthy. I don't want to say he had the same HP that was close to his brother, because his brother does have a higher HP than him. Actually, even higher than Undyne's. That's pretty freaking cool, and she's supposed to be Captain of the Royal Guard. But I do think he had a higher HP before the accident. After the accident, it basically destroyed all but one of his HP. And like I said, I'll get to that in the second video, but we're going to focus on this one. So, it made him sick. Like, it made him really, really sick. It made him, not close to, death kind of ill, but it made him, really, really sick. He did, I mean, obviously, he does survive, but the DT was enough to, like I said, it changed him. It changed his magic. It changed everything with him. It changed how his magic worked. It changed like his mind and things like that. And I'll get into it in my other theory, but that's one of the reasons I also think he can remember across the timelines is because of that accident. But I'll get back to that. So yeah, I think after that accident, sorry guys, after that accident, it changed a lot of things with Sans. Like it changed a bunch of things, and the DT, when it was absorbed into his body, it created DT, yes, but it created DT in a way kind of like blood for humans would work. Like it doesn't run through his body, obviously, because there's no organs or nothing like that, but I do think it's stored in his bones, like when he's injured. And it doesn't even have to be like when Chara goes after him, like when you're fighting him in Genocide. Like it doesn't even have to be something that like intense, that severe of an injury. But I do think the DT settled into the marrow in every one of his bones. So like if he gets like really severely injured, like I said, not just because of Chara, I do think that he would bleed other places if he was injured, like say his arm was broke, or like say he fractured his hand or something like that, or like he fractured his skull. I do think he would bleed other places on his body, not just because of the knife strike. I do think that the DT kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I think like on a molecular level, like it bonded with him. Like somehow the DT bonded with him, like on a like either like a molecular or like a subatomic particle or a subparticle level. Like it bonded with him somehow to be able to do this. Whereas other, like say other monsters like Toriel or Asgore or even Flowey, I don't think they could have. I mean, obviously most of the monsters wouldn't have been able to survive that intensity of a DT hit. Like it would have killed them. But with Sans, I think it somehow bonded with him, and it did, like I said, it created a different version of DT, but it created it a lot like blood. But it doesn't work the same way as like I said, blood for humans would work. It's different. It works differently. And it just that's I mean, to me that's just how it is. It works with his body, but it works like on a different level. Now Undyne has determination, yes. Hers is not injected though. She was not involved in any kind of an accident. Her determination is nothing like Sans's. Her determination comes from her sheer like willingness to put her life on the line to protect the people she cares about. A lot like Sans. But instead of how do I put this? Instead of it doing what it does to him, like what it does to Sans, hush, ghost. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Gotta go see if the dog's barking. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh crap, and I lost my train of thought again. Oh, right, Undyne. So, like I said, I think Undyne's determination is way different than Sansa's. I don't think like I said, her determination does not stem from an accident. Her determination comes from her soul. So I think there's two different forms of determination. There's what I call like the blood form of determination, which she does bleed. Undyne does bleed, and that does come from her own DT. She does bleed. But unlike Sansa's DT, which was accident born, like I said, Undyne's DT comes more from her soul. Like, her sheer willingness to put her own life on the line to protect the people she cares about. Which is why when you go up against her in the Genocide run, when you slash her, she does not die. It does show her body like destabilizing and breaking apart, but then her body reforms. That is her DT. But her DT is finite, just like Sansa's. Her DT has limits. And when her body, when you deliver the final strike on Undyne, that is one of the reasons, well, I don't want to say one, but that is the reason she melts, is because her determination, she's basically remolded her body through sheer determination, through sheer force of will and determination. She has reformed, reconstructed her own body from the inside out. And that determination is what gave her the strength to hold out in the fight. But the reason she starts to melt is because that determination runs out. It's like an adrenaline shot to her. She can only survive as long as she withstands the fight. But the more attacks that she uses, the weaker she gets. And oh, hi girl. And it doesn't really show it in the fight. And don't get me wrong, I love Undertale. I love the game to absolute death. I have spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours over the last year and a half playing it. I love the game to pieces. But like with Sansa's determination, Undyne's determination has limits. And when you deliver the final strike to her, that determination runs out. It just flat runs out. It reaches its limit, which is why she starts to melt. Is because, like an adrenaline shot, it's gone. There's nothing left. But because she used it to reform her body, she doesn't die right away. She doesn't turn to dust like she probably would have, like, say, if you did like a betrayal kill. She melts. And that is the more or less the extent of what the determination does. Like, once it reaches its limit and her body runs out, that is the consequence. Like, her determination is basically her last resort as a means of survival. Okay? Once it's used, she's dead. There's no going back. There's no way to stop her melting once the determination runs out. Sansa's DT, like I said, is different because it is accident born, but like Undyne's, it is finite. It only can last a certain amount of time. But unlike Undyne's DT, Sansa's DT holds him together long enough for him to get out of the judgment hall before he does not melt. That is the key difference. He does not melt. Not like Undyne. He does still turn to dust though. Just like the others, with the exception of Undyne. I just said it. She melts. Sansa's determination, it holds him together long enough to basically more or less, he gets to his feet and he's holding his hand over his chest and he's basically looking Chara dead in the eye and like, you got me. You beat me. But I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of watching me die in front of you. I'm not going to do that. So he walks out of the judgment hall and then he collapses and he dies. He turns to dust. And then that's when you hit level 20 and then you can proceed. But yeah, those are like the two key differences with Undyne and with Sans. Sans's determination, it wasn't enough, like I said, it was not enough to where it was like Undyne's, where once it's used, basically the determination turns against the body and just destroys the body. And that's basically what it did to Undyne. Like, she used it, she'd reached her limit with it, and it's like, okay, you're done. And the determination, just like I just said, it basically turned against her and it just melted her body. As far as the others go, and I said this in my original video, as far as like the others, like say Papyrus for example, at the time Sans would have worked at the core with Gaster, Papyrus would have been way too young to go. He would have either been still a baby or he would have been like, say, 5 or 6 maybe, like a little kid, like the equivalent of a little kid. So he would have been way too young to go with them. So he wouldn't have understood what had happened. I'm pretty sure he may have seen Sans really ill after the accident. And as he got older, it was just kind of, he might have forgotten about the accident, but it was not far from his mind. Hey, my older brother only has 1 HP now because something happened and he got really sick. He may not have remembered the accident because of how young he was, but he didn't forget that his brother was a lot more fragile, a lot weaker. As far as the other monsters are concerned, like Toriel, Asgore, and like the others, like the other ones that you kill, they turn to dust because they were nowhere near the core. They had probably no idea what was going on. By then, I think Toriel and Asgore might have already split up by this time because Chara's gone. Chara, if you guys, for a lot of you who've played Undertale and you've been in the True Lab and you've seen, you've watched, or you've read the tapes, you know what happens to Chara. She kills herself, flat out. She ingests too many buttercups and she kills herself. Azrael takes her body to the surface, and he could have fought like when they attacked him, but he didn't fight back. Instead, he just kept Chara's body with him. He was fatally wounded. He stumbled home. He collapsed in the garden with Chara's body, and he turned to dust. He died. That's basically that, and that's basically all 5 tapes in a freaking nutshell. Hey, girl, come on! You're interrupting my. Come on, back up. Yeah, this is Ghost. Everybody, say hi, Ghost. That's Ghost. This is Miss Tinkerbell. Wait, hang on. Yep, there's Tinkerbell. Come on, Ghost. You big mutt. Yeah, she's a good girl. But anyway, I don't think the other monsters would have had any idea about what was going on in the lab, because for one, they didn't have the access clearance, and for two, why would you want to know? Like, seriously, why would you want to know what goes on in a place like that? Hey, there's power to the underground. Don't question the side projects, okay? Just don't question the side projects. You don't do that. But that is my theory as to why I think Sans bleeds when you kill him in Genocide, but the others don't. Now, this goes into, and this oh my, this theory is going to be like an hour long, so buckle up. This leads into my other theory, the second one that I've been wanting and meaning to do for so freaking long that I just haven't had a chance to. And like I said, I feel like such a piece of shit for not being able to get around to it sooner. I was telling her for ages and ages and ages that I was going to get it done, and I just haven't had that chance. But I'm going to start uploading this one, and then I'm going to come back after I start the upload for this one, and I will start the second theory. So let me start uploading this one, and I will be right back, guys, okay? Hang on just a few minutes, and I will be back, okay? See you in a bit.